Have you guys had physical therapy in the past?
Mm-hmm. Not successfully. The physical therapists that Tommy had at UC Davis were having him do exercises that were causing the knee to dislocate. And when we told him that it was popping and clicking and it was, very hurting very much to do it, they sort of threw up their hands and said, well, that's all we can do, sorry, that's the end of it. I tried to get him into aqua therapy, so I took him back again about 6 or 8 months later to get him in the pool, because I didn't know, from the first time I didn't know that they had it, and they never offered it before. So I got him back in to do aqua therapy. At the time, his allodynia was so severe that when he would get out of the water and the water droplets would run down his leg, he would scream, and it would take him, it would just completely wipe him out. So he couldn't dry off with a towel, and the water running down just would always make him scream.
Mm-hmm.
So that lasted about 5 or 6 times. And then for the aqua therapy, remember when you had it with Tyrone at UC Davis? So.
And can you explain to those that are watching this what allodynia, what that is?
Allodynia is the sensitivity to surface touch. And so Tommy's allodynia was so severe that, again, like the wind, if somebody would walk by and it would just even blow wind on his leg, on the hairs on his leg would move, he would cry, he would, gasp. He could not wear clothes on his lower body for the first, I don't know, since maybe April or March of this year was the first time. He couldn't pull a sheet over him. He couldn't do anything. He couldn't have anything touching his legs at all. He couldn't take a shower. Showers were absolutely excruciating and noisy. And that was hard because as a mom, I always felt like I was torturing my child just to ask him to get clean. And so.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So allodynia is severe sensitivity to surface touch.
And you're aware that my daughter also was diagnosed with RSD at age 11, and we went through the same issues and physical therapy as well. They just really didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And my heart goes out to you guys for that. What, Tommy, both legs are hurting? Or one more than the other?
Definitely one more than the other. It's the right leg that hurts a lot.
Any other pain right now? Is it the leg or the foot? I know you had to have some surgery.
It's the leg with the CRPS.
Mm-hmm.
My foot does hurt from the surgery, but other than that, there's no other pain.
And when we talk about the surgery, you guys tell us about surgery, Susie.
So since the onset of CRPS, he's had skin, hair, and nail growth changes on both legs, actually. The right big toe went from 0 to blown up and infected within, actually about 48 to 72 hours. It just sort of literally blew up. And we got that one under control. That was about 1.5 years ago. And then the left big toe did the same thing. And after several rounds of antibiotics and trying to treat it, we not only found out that he can no longer numb up with local anesthesia, so they had to put him under general anesthesia to do what they call a matrixectomy, which is to remove the sides of the toenail, and then they burn it with some sort of acid so that it sends scar tissue and tells the nail not to grow in anymore. So the left toe has done pretty good for about 1 year, and then about 2 months ago, the right toe started getting infected and blowing up again. And he went on several rounds of antibiotics, and, we soak it 2-3 times a day, and it took about 8 weeks for insurance to authorize the procedure, but he had it done, another matrixectomy on the right side this time, and about a week and a half ago.
Mhm. Do you think that's contributing to your pain at all at the moment? Is it painful?
Yeah, the pain only from the surgery is kind of only at the foot and toe area.
Mhm.
But the CRPS is from here to here.
And the CRPS is in your foot as well, correct?
No,
No.
Not from a pain standpoint, but from a skin standpoint. His feet turn different colors, and
with the leg.
yeah.
Yeah.
So explain this to me. If your foot doesn't have CRPS or RST, you cannot stand on it still?
No.
Even though
Yeah.
it does not have that? Have you attempted to stand on it?
Yeah, it doesn't really work.
It doesn't talk to you? You can't talk to it, basically? Like, you can't really communicate with your foot too?
No, it hurts a lot doing it.
Okay. So the foot actually hurts, but the RST symptoms are more in your leg, not so much in your foot?
Yeah.
Okay. Does the foot pain feel crampy or burny, or what does it feel like?
Sometimes, but not really. It's usually in the leg.
When you try and lift your leg up, though, to tell it to take a step, does it feel like do you feel like the leg knows what it's doing, or does it feel strange?
It feels strange. Yeah.
So therefore, you can't put any weight on the foot.
Yeah, I can't.
Mhm. When you have your crutches, Tommy, you actually put that foot on the floor.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
do.
But no weight bearing on it.
No.
Okay. Can you put a shoe on?
It's really hard, and I usually don't put shoes on, but unless like I'm going out in public or something, I don't put shoes on.
How many times do you think you've been out in public in the last 2.5 years?
Besides doctor's appointments, none. I don't really. Can you think of it?
I take him to school every once in a while, when he can handle a car ride, to say hi to his friends. So it's really more of trying to keep the social ties intact. But from the standpoint of actually going out to do something, I don't think you have done anything.
Do you miss your friends? You
Yeah.
miss school?
Yeah.
Because you're not even able to go to school now. And you haven't been able to go to school since.
April
long
of
jump.
2014.
And I think I'm over the questions at this point. Art, do you have anything?
No, just for off-camera stuff.
Okay. So Tommy, this is going to be a great week for you. You too, Susie. For all of us.
I'm looking forward to seeing him smile.
Absolutely. We don't want you to do any more pharmaceutical injections or anything else.
We don't either.
Okay. So what we're going to do, Tommy, is each day before treatment, each day after treatment, we're going to do the same thing with the video. We're going to keep up with your progress that way.
Okay.
And Susie, we need your permission
We have
to do this. Tommy, your permission.
Okay.
Like I said, before and after, and this does go on our YouTube channel
Okay.
for everyone else to see. So maybe you can help others like yourself.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay? talk to you after treatment.
Thank you.
It's on the,